Earlier this year, Gothenburg, the second biggest city in Sweden, was voted as the world's most sociable city. This reflects the typical culture of Gothenburg. They love to hang out in parks, cafes, bars, and other spaces. But Gothenburg, with its almost 600,000 residents, also has some serious challenges. The city is one of the most segregated in Europe and is dependent on the fossil industry. At the same time, they are seeing initiatives that promote sharing and collaboration growing stronger and stronger. Millepiani On Tour.
You want the best shot. This is inspired by food sharing in Germany. It's basically the same concept. They go to stores, save food, and share it freely to anyone. And say they have some sharing points like the one we have here.
When we have a delivery, it's like when we open it's half an hour, so then we would have to get food all the time. But we don't do it for the needing people, who many of these relief organizations do. We do it for the food waste. So we don't portion out food and stuff like that, like the church does. People can just come here and get it. We don't care if they are unemployed, if they are whatever. They can work at the finance if they feel like, but just help us get the food waste. That's all our idea.
You can like see all the communities. So here is all the groups listed here. Bilbao, Warsaw.
Taking too much space. 2 days old. No, they're not responsible when the food leaves their shop, technically. That's how the law is written. Now they could be afraid of blowback, I mean media-wise, if someone gets sick, but I mean, that hasn't happened here, and it hasn't happened in Germany either, where they have 17,000 pickups. So, because there are 17,000 shops.
Just the dirty? They shouldn't be thrown away here. Yeah, I have been volunteers here for several times, yeah, but not so long, yeah.
I think it's a great idea with the kitchen, with the bicycle kitchen.
Yeah.
They use the spare food, the waste food that Hemköp over here is going to throw away, and they bring it here. I think it's an excellent idea, and it's good for the environment. It's good for everybody.
I'm founder, together with Sarah, of this concept Klädoteket, which is a concept where you can choose between lease and buy all our fashion products. We collab with different designers who produce more sustainable clothes, and then we also have vintage and second-hand clothes in our assortment. We want to create a more sustainable fashion industry. We care about all the workers in the industry and the environment as well, and the fashion industry has a big impact on the environmental. So we want to lend and lease clothes, like sharing clothes instead of buying, because we believe that if you share clothes, you don't need to produce so much new production. So if the designers can earn money from renting out the same pieces, they don't need to produce so much more new, because so if we can get more open-minded and share clothes, maybe we get a different fashion industry in the future. Since we have moved here, we rent a lot. But of course people choose to buy. But if they buy, we can assure them that they're buying good stuff, because all the designers that we collaborate with have this same idea of how the industry should be. Like it should be. We think that if this getting bigger, it can be sustainable, even economic sustainable. So, but you need to have like a lot of renters and a lot of designers and a lot of clothes. So if you're getting bigger, it's easier to have these prices that we have now.
Do you want the tour?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Millepiani has been live for 2 years. We have been in this facility for 1.5, maybe. The monthly fee is 900 crowns, roughly 90 euros. And you can give a loan to the community, and then you have a monthly fee of 600 instead. The best part of Millepiani is that we share the knowledge. If I know something, I will teach X person, and if he knows something, he will teach me. So we share the knowledge among all the members. Everybody has their own special field, and we get all the material from donations. Like we go to other bigger workshops and take their scraps, and we get a lot of metal from the university in Gothenburg, Chalmers. So we try to reuse as much as possible.
And there's a lot of people here that knows a lot more than I do about metalworking, like on a lathe or in the CNC machines, etc. I don't know that much about that. Similar electronics, like Raspberry Pi programming, etc. I mean, I know the programming because that's what I was educated in, but I'm not that familiar with small electrical systems.
You don't have to pay for. You don't hire a workshop, or you don't rent a workshop. Here we do everything together. Nobody's paid to like clean up or repair the machines or like keep the order of things. Here we just make it together. We're not a company, we're a community. Yeah.
In Sweden, public trees are mapped out into an open source card. Currently there are 1,051 trees on the site, and it is possible to pick up and eat its fruit. The large urban park is planned to be a meeting place for everyone. Characterized by biodiversity and with a close proximity to the water. It was created in open dialogue and collaboration as part of the wider Gothenburg River City Urban Development Program.
I'm a park attendant, so I welcome people that come into the park and I explain the rules we have inside the park and give information about how the park works and what facilities we have that people can use, the pool and the sauna and other things. Oh, it's free.
Jonas Lind and William Bailey together drive a project to increase the availability of nutritional vegetables in central Gothenburg. The idea is that the restaurant pays a price per week for 1 square meter of cultivation platter.
A Fix Attack is a staffed local that you can visit to exchange, borrow and repair gadgets. The project, which will help achieve several different environmental goals in the city, started in 2017, and the benefits are many. Reduced environmental impact, reduced waste, economic savings, social meeting places and social cohesion.
It was born 2014 and I was going to a meeting about Global Sharing Day, and there I met Jonathan and Matthias. In 2014 no one did know about collaborative economy, sort of, because no one was talking about it. There was 70 people there and we all talked to each other and discussing, and someone said we have to find some kind of way to communicate with each other. So then we understand we have to be some kind of formal organization if we really want to work with this, if we want to be taken seriously by the local government. So we became a non-profit organization and still having the Facebook group as this forum, sort of. It's really nice to see like how people are talking to each other and sharing knowledge and ideas, or just asking. Our goal is to enable the collaborative economy in Gothenburg, and also in 2014 we met the local government. So it took some year, then we established the trust, and now we work really close with them. It's like it's very friendly and it's very normal for us now, because now we know each other.
We need more trust. We need more. Yeah. So actually, what this small organization is doing at the moment is very good for the government, who also wants to have sustainability and more green and so on. And the local government already have these plans. They want to support greener work and sustainability and work against social isolation.
So they saw we had the same vision. So we try to understand how we can collaborate with each other.
Our spot is in between the organizations and the local government, and I say local government, like that.
So we started to do a Google map in 2014.
As I understand it, you run a collaborative organization. You are a dot on our map. We work in a way as a think tank or as a lobbyist group with certain goals.
Open for all, exceptions are made for operations limited to neighbors. Free, or at cost price, a price with no margin. Based on a local community. In favor of access before ownership, or urban commons. Promote peer-to-peer. Based, sharing of goods and services and not buy and sell. Enables exchanges between individuals where they actually meet. Small scale,